Hi, this is Paula, and I was doing the tutorial for the split letters, and this is basically just a quick one that I set up, but I'm going to go through and show you how to do this. Then first you want to write your text. So I'm just going to put in Mutts. Mutts is part of my dog treat business name. And I want it to be capitalized, so I'm going to go up to Format, Change Case, Uppercase. And then I want to change the font. And I know I want an Arial bold. Okay, so there. Now I have my font and the words I'm going to use. I'm going to make this a little smaller to fit my page. And I have some items over here that I used earlier, so I'm just going to get rid of these and show you how to do this start to finish. Now, one thing with my mutts, I want an outline of my words. So here, I'm just going to change the color so it's easier to see. That's the color of my font. And then this is the color of my line, which is black. And over here, this allows me to put that line on it. If I didn't want any line, I would have the transparency. As you see, the line is gone, but I do want a line. And then this allows me to change the scale, the thickness of the line. Okay. Now, I'm going to right click on my mouse, and it's going to bring up some options. And the options I have there is to detach as a new item. So right there, it takes my outline away from my word, but I still want this to have an outline. So again, I'm going to come back here, and it's going to put the exact same outline. Now over here in the embellishments, I'm just going to pull this over here, and it's going to stay there. So if I mess up or need to get it again, all I have to do is pull it back out, and it'll come back out the same size. This program was made for scrapbookers, and that's why some of these features are here, but I think it's great for doing any kind of work. I use this program for everything. Okay, so this one I'm also going to pull over here. I'm going to clear the board. Now, what I want to do is get a guideline, because now I'm going to cut my outline in half. So just pulling from this ruler up top, just pulling gives me a guideline. I'm going to pull my word over here, and if you can see, it has little boxes showing like where the center point is, center point. All I want to do is make sure that I have the box lined up. Now I have scissor tools, you know, that I could do this with. I have cropping tools, but what I find the easiest way to do it, and the way it's going to give me the results that I want, is to use a punch. Now this punch I already created, but I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to select a shape. That's going to be a square. And I do need to have a color fill on it. I mean, it's white so you can see it, but it could be any color, but you do want it to be solid. Because if it's not solid, it's going to give you an outside punch, like a hollow punch. But either way, I'm going to make this brown. I'm going to lighten it up to my guide. I have to make it into a punch first. Sorry, I skipped a step there. So once I have my rectangle, I pull it over here. I can get rid of this. And now I have a punch. And with this punch, I'm going to line it up to the guide. You can make it larger just so you can see it. But here, I punch. And when I punch it, it's going to give me two things. Now this one is showing as a crop, which I do not want. So I'm just going to get rid of this. And the other half is going to show as grouped items. This is what I want. So I'm going to pull this over into my embellishments. Don't need that at this moment. I'm going to bring the mutts in here. Line it up the same, and I'm going to punch it again, but this time I'm going to use the bottom punch. We're going to punch it. Don't need that punch anymore. This one is coming up as a cropped item, so I don't want the crop. And then this is going to come up as grouped items, and this is the one I want. And again, I'm going to pull it over here just in case I need it again. Now, I could bring my mutts back over here. I can make sure it's lining up, which it is. Now, I just have to hit copy and paste. I'm going to do it 2 times so I have 3 items. Then I'm going to go to my align. And you see I have a line horizontally or a line vertically. And that's what I'm going to do now. There's my upper colors. I'm going to bring the bottom out. Do the same thing. Copy and paste 2 times. Select those items and space them. I should have used a larger page, but anyhow, you can select everything, which I usually do by this. But there is under edit, there is a select all button. And I'm going to group these. And now I'm just going to adjust the size. And I'm going to pull it over here into my embellishments. Now, because this is a scrapbook program, it has a lot of features directed to scrapbookers. And I'm going to show you what is called a DigiKit. Now, under Tools, it has DigiKit Creator. And if I go in there, all my items that I pulled over here and embellishments are there. And then I could just save this and use it over again. Okay. And another thing that makes it easier, it's not going to work on the clipped items, but like say you've already done this and saved it. Now, I should erase the text, but what I'm trying to show you is that this text stays editable. So now I can go up here to Format, change case, and make it uppercase again. So you'll have, if you create a DigiKit, you'll have this there for you all the time. And then again, just going to the right click, detach this new line item, and there you go. And that's going to make it easier for you to keep doing this. And also what you can do is, because you're still editable, you can change your fonts. So any font that you want to do this with. I need to add the line again. And you could edit your spacing of the words. I'm not going to go into that, but it makes it very quick to, change the kerning of your words. And again, right click, detaches a new item. There's your hello. So it doesn't matter which font you want to use. I'm going to select all and get rid of everything. Get me back to a new page. And then what I also like about this is this software allows you to make your own alphabets. So I'm going to pull this in, and I'm going to ungroup these. And let me grab the top, and I'm going to ungroup this as well. Now, down here you have letters, and I'm going to show. If I hit add, this is like some of the fonts that I have already in my library. My library of items that I use. And once I have these, I can just click any letter in my library, and it'll show up under my letters. Okay, but what it also allows you to do is create your own alphabet. So for these upper letters, I'm going to consider them as capital letters. For the letters that go below, I will consider those as lowercase letters. So all you have to do is ungroup these, get your letters, and like some of these with the M, each of these comes out as individual parts. But if you take this, you group all the sections. Now you could pull it over to your M, into your letters, and it's going to let you assign the alphabet for it. So you see I have M, uppercase, and it's showing down here what I have, and I'm going to say OK. Then I'll do the same thing with the U. Make sure I have that grouped. Pull it over here, uppercase U, T, uppercase T, and then the Z, I don't need to do the T twice. Pull my Z in, uppercase Z. Now you can do this with the entire alphabet. I'm just using the letters that I have here. And so here are my lowercase. Let me ungroup it. going to group that, pull it into my letters. Now I'm going to my lowercase m. I need to make sure I have it grouped. Okay, grouping my U. And lowercase. Here's the T. And finally the Z. Now, if you had chosen to do the whole alphabet, like I said, for time, I'm not showing this, but let me clear up everything here. But now, in this box, if I use my capital M-U-T-T-Z and then hit insert, I didn't hit my M. Let me delete this. M-U-T-T-Z and insert. There's my upper letter. And then if I type it in again as lowercase, M-U-T-T-Z, insert. There's my lower. Now, you will have to move some of your letters in place. But if you go back into the DigiKit. Down here under the letters, okay, there's my letters. You can edit these and you could tweak them so that they are spaced and sized correctly. I just wanted to show you the possibility of this, but like I said, it will do it. You just need to tweak it, which is right down here. And I hope I wasn't too confusing, but again, we did it, mutts. And thanks for watching.